And with Royalty Services Group, the air duct and dryer vent cleaning experts here in Utah. Just wanted to show you some pictures of a recent job we did for an apartment complex where we cleaned 87 dryer vents. This is a before picture of one of them. You can see how clogged it is, and then after we've cleaned it you can see the shiny metal. That's how it should be looking. A lot of these dryer vents were on the walls. This is a picture of one that's wall mounted. It's got those flaps on it, but quite a few of them were on the roof, and they have a little different style of covering over them. This is a picture of just one that was actually in the eaves of the roof there, and this is some video of what it looks like when we're actually cleaning some of them. These were pretty filthy inside. I don't think they'd been cleaned in quite a while. The complex was about 30 years old, I believe. You can see from this next picture that we got quite a bit of lint and dirt and debris and everything out of those things, but yeah, you can see there it looks like it's snowing. Some of the problems we have with dryer vents, we're going to go through a few of those as well. One of the big problems we see with dryer vents is vertical vents that just vent straight up through the roof. A lot of times what will start happening with those is that heavy lint builds upon itself. It can't get up and out of the vent. There's not enough pressure from the dryer, so it starts sinking back down and it gets hard and dries out, and then that process builds, and finally you get a dam in there and nothing can go through. That's an example picture right there of some stuff we got out of a vertical vent. Another problem we have is with plastic or flexible tubing used instead of metal tubing for a dryer vent, and it starts to tear, it gets old and brittle, and especially if it's behind drywall, that's a horrendous situation because now you have to cut out drywall to try to get to it and replace it. Another problem that we see quite often is this type of style of covering for an outside dryer vent, where it's got kind of a waffle to the back of it. You'll see what I mean in the next slide here, and it gets completely clogged almost immediately because the holes are too small for it. You need bigger holes to get some of that big heavy lint out of there and not allow it to build up like that and get clogged. You can see there it looks kind of like a waffle pattern. Those holes are pretty small, so you don't want to use something like that. You want something that has a larger opening for it to actually get out. This is a picture of a house that we did recently, and we're just getting tons and tons of lint and everything out of there. And then these are just a few before and after pictures of some of the other vents that we've cleaned. But if you have any questions about dryer vents here in Utah and you need to get yours cleaned, or just trying to figure out what's going wrong with it, give me a call. My name's Samson with Royalty Services Group, 801-820-9355. Thanks.